Let's go. It's 3:30, I'm Bernard Catrice, and this is the latest news from Mersey Sport Live. Liverpool manager Jurgen Klopp has just been in a press conference looking ahead to tomorrow's Champions League clash against Michelin at Anfield. Andrew Morrison has been listening in. Andrew, what has Jurgen Klopp had to say before the Michelin game?
So he was very quick to dismiss the fact that Michelin will be walkovers. He says there's no small teams in the Champions League, just teams. And he insisted that Michelin were good value for their 4-0 loss against Atalanta last week.
And is there any news on the injury front?
There was no fresh injury news, just Thiago, Joel Matip and Naby Keita are all out, and he insists the club are getting on as best they can without Virgil van Dijk, and it'll just take time for the defence to build partnerships.
Thank you, Andrew. The current pandemic has had a major effect on local sport in Liverpool. The Liverpool Softball League did not take place this summer due to COVID-19. Beck Pascal reports.
The Liverpool Softball League should have been played here at Chilwell Sports and Science Academy this summer, but due to COVID restrictions, this has not been able to happen.
Mersey Sport Live has spoken to Liverpool Softball League chairman Mike Connolly, and he has explained how the sport has been affected by COVID-19. Despite the restrictions, the 39-year-old remained positive about the current situation and thinks that next year, the sport will be able to thrive in a better social environment.
Quite positive about going forward, the year going forward. I think it'll be fun to get out. I think people will just be so relieved that they're able to get out and play a proper season again that they won't really. I think a lot of this by we're talking March or April time really when we get outside and play again properly. I think by then the hope is the restrictions are very much relaxed if at all. And the reality is right now, if it was the right time of the year in these current restrictions, we could still play a full league season.
COVID-19 has affected so many sports this year at a local and professional level. This volunteer-run league is desperate to get back to playing for the well-being of the community. Whether it is here or somewhere else is yet to be known. I'm Beck Pascal, Mersey Sport Live, Chilwell.
Water sports now, and with recent studies indicating cold water swimming may prove beneficial for both physical and mental health, Liverpool's Albert Dock appears well equipped to assist those interested in getting into the sport. Max Rudd went to find out more.
Liverpool's Albert Dock is one of the city's most historic landmarks. From shops and restaurants to art galleries, the waterfront has it all. One aspect which is perhaps less well known to the area, however, is the various water sports activities that are on offer, and particularly some of the benefits that they can provide. With recent studies claiming cold water swimming can delay the onset of dementia, I've came down to Liverpool Water Sports Centre, located on the city's waterfront, to find out exactly why this facility is so popular and whether there is some truth behind those claims.
And there's a big social aspect to it, and I know down here this morning, people have never met each other before. They're now having little sort of social groups down here, which, as far as dementia is concerned, having contact with other people is just so important.
Whilst you won't catch me in there anytime soon, it's no wonder why the centre is so popular and welcoming new faces every day. There's a real sense of community here, and with the potential new health benefits, the centre's growth can only continue. Max Rudd, Mersey Sport Live.
Marine FC won their FA Cup fourth qualifying round tie against National League side Chester on Saturday. The 1-0 result came courtesy of a first-half penalty for James Barringham. Chairman Paul Leary declared it was a great day for all Mariners and said he was so proud of all the players and staff. Now, non-league Tier 7 side will be in the pot for round 1 and accompanied by Skelmersdale United, who play 2 divisions higher. The draw takes place shortly after 7 p.m. this evening and could see them come up against the likes of Wigan Athletic or Bolton Wanderers. The British Basketball League will make its return after the subsequent cancellation of the 2019-20 campaign in June. Elliot Johnson reports on the season's restart.
British basketball remains on the fringes after the cancellation of the 2019-20 season and with the new one beginning soon. But what sort of interaction will fans have? Former Manchester Giants centre Jack Crook spoke to Mersey Sport Live about the return of the BBL and how the sport has been handled at his new team in France.
And they're allowed fans here. It's just like they've really limited the numbers. You have to have space in mass, and because obviously we played a few games without fans, and then to have fans come back in, it's such a huge boost to everyone on the team. It's not the same playing in an empty gym. I don't think I would be able to get used to that. It takes the whole atmosphere is just sucked out of the building. As the virus progresses, obviously they're going to take all the precautions they can. And, I mean, you can already see that by how long they delayed the start to the league. So I'm sure when they're ready to reopen, I think the BBL will go the same way as a lot of leagues have in Europe and begin to have fans just on a limited basis.
While fans may not be able to return to venues, there will remain a wide scale of excitement and intrigue in the sport as the new season soon tips off. Elliot Johnson reporting for Mersey Sport Live.
That's all from Mersey Sport Live. Thanks for watching. Perfecto mundo.